Easter. So I have like a bunch of just like random things that I want to talk about. First of all, the amount of sacraments and sacramental grace that has taken place at our parish in the past 4 days is really just like, it's just so powerful. I know this happens every year, but like for some reason it's just, so we were scheduled to hear 3 hours of confession on Good Friday here at St. Martin's, and we heard well over 100 confessions, and I stayed an hour. Like, it was unbelievable. On Good Friday, we heard 4 hours confession from 9 until 1. Then on Holy Saturday, we heard 2 straight hours of confession. Just like, it's just so powerful to know that they're like the people are like meeting you and like your brothers and sisters just like hungry for God. But also the amount of people like, and it was like on Saturday, on Good Friday, I'm hearing confessions here at St. Martin's, and like the majority of them were like Easter confessions, like Blessed Father, my last confession was like a month ago or like 2 days ago or 2 weeks ago, and they're just like, it's all the people that just want like, they want to show up for Easter, like, and not just in their like their Easter dress, but they want like, they want to be shining. And then all of a sudden, like in the midst of like these like confessions which are literally taking like a minute and like 45 seconds, you have like, Blessed Father, for I have sinned, I haven't been to confession in 10 years. And it's just like, okay, like hold on, like this is a totally different like, and the machine gun of like grace that's like being like just administered is just like, ah! So anyways, it was just like so powerful, so powerful. So just like confessions galore. And then like for those of you who are at the Easter Vigil, someone sent me some pictures today, but it's so powerful to see these individuals who are choosing Christ in such a powerful way and being baptized. And like, it was such a powerful night. And for those of you who are not there, 2 of the individuals who are baptized are direct products of previous Holy Saturday nights in the last few years. So direct disciples, individuals who have been brought into the faith because someone who went through the RCIA process is now out there doing the work they're supposed to be doing, which is making disciples. And just like seeing that was just like so powerful, because that's like what it's supposed to be in such a beautiful, beautiful way. And then just like, I'm still like trying to just like process like the overwhelming like turnout for any of you who are at the 9:15 or the 11 o'clock Mass. Over 1,700 people came to Mass at our parish at Easter. Like, I don't know if you can begin to comprehend what that means. 1,700 people came to Mass at All Saints Parish. That's crazy. That's straight up crazy. And like, I don't know, it was just like so, and then like God just blessed us with weather like out of nowhere, and like it was just, so just anyways, just unbelievable. Also for you, any of you at the Easter Vigil, we had a wedding at the Easter Vigil, and like just a marriage that was able to take place because of sacraments that had been received, and their son, who's this little 4th grader who never stops talking. And I'm actually, it's crazy thing, I'm his confirmation sponsor. And, which is a whole nother situation in that sense, that I'm his confirmation sponsor, but he had to be confirmed on the day of his first Holy Communion because of sacraments not being received in the proper order. And in anyways, so little Jackson, like the entire Easter Vigil, like practice with all the high school altar boys, we let one little server serve so that he could hold the book for his parents to get married. And this little boy was like the happiest kid the entire night because he was going to hold the book for his parents to get married. And it was just like so awesome. So like, we had baptism, confirmation, and first Holy Communion, and a wedding, and 5 hours of confessions. And it was, anyways, just like, it's so awesome. 1,700 people receiving Holy Communion and being at Holy Mass, and so that's number one, totally awesome. Number 2, besides us having like a powerful Triduum here at All Saints Parish, unbeknownst to like the rest of the world, is that Father Hollowell was also having a Triduum here in the rectory. So I had announced that Father Hollowell was going to be joining us, and then last minute he decided that was not the best decision for him. So anyways, I ended up getting him a server, and he ended up celebrating the entire Triduum in the dining room and in the chapel, because he opened up the doors and made the anyways. And so this Paschal candle right here was at the Easter Vigil with Father Hollowell, because I transported the Paschal candle stand over to the rectory. And I don't know, I just think that's very powerful as well. As you all know, he's my best friend in the whole world, and for him to be able to feel safe and be able to pray unbelievably well, and every morning we would talk through the rites to make sure that, we're following all the rubrics and doing what we need to do, and it was really, really great. And I'm very, very thankful for the grace that he had to be able to do that and to offer that Triduum right here at All Saints in our little rectory here. So I think it might him and I were just talking, but it's very possibly the only time that a Triduum has ever been celebrated in a rectory. We don't know. Maybe there's some other crazy priest that would do that, but it's just not normative at all. And then I do ask of your prayers for him today. He began round 6, the final round of chemo today. So at 7:30 this morning, he took the pill that we call the jackhammer. So he'll be pretty much sitting in a dark room for the next 4 days. And then we'll begin taking pills every day for 3 weeks beginning on next Monday. So this pill, he takes this one pill and it knocks him down. And then he'll get a little bit better Saturday, Sunday. And then 21 days of a lighter dose of chemo, but this first one is the big one. So please pray for him. This is his last round, and hopefully he will be leaving at the end of May. So that's the prayer for that. In our gospel passage today, I'd like to point out the fact, and I think it's just this powerful image, and something for you I just want you to meditate upon and pray about. And behold, Jesus met them on their way and greeted them. So this is the women. The tomb is empty. And they go to announce to the disciples. Jesus meets them on the way and greets them. They approach and embrace his feet and did him homage. They approached, embraced his feet, and did him homage. Many of you in 2004 saw Mel Gibson's movie, The Passion of the Christ. Some of you have never seen it, and it's totally fine. But one of the very powerful moments in that film is when Mary Magdalene has a flashback, and Gibson has her being the woman caught in adultery. And if you remember, there's the flashback, and you see a woman who has disshuffled hair and very long earrings that are dangling, and you can hear the earrings actually dangling and like wind chimes. And she's face flat on the ground, and she's reaching out her hand to touch the foot of Jesus. And you see the rocks being let go from the hands of her accusers. I think it's interesting that in this story of the resurrection, we have Mary Magdalene reaching out and touching the feet of Jesus. Today we buried Scott Gill. It was a powerful, powerful funeral. 24 high school altar servers were there to support Tyler and Courtney in Brooklyn. That's probably why there's none here tonight. But there's something powerful about feet, about washing feet. And I told this story at Scott's funeral today about one of the Kingsmen after Scott died wrote me an email, and he said, "Father, next to my bed there is a painting of Jesus washing the disciples' feet, and it hangs there because shortly after I had joined the Kingsmen, it was getting close to Holy Thursday. I was at a Kingsmen meeting, and Scott walked up to me and he said, have you signed up to have your feet washed by Father Meyer on Holy Thursday?" And he said, so I explained to Scott that that's not really my thing, and I'm not really comfortable with Father Meyer washing my feet, and I also am not comfortable being in front of the congregation. And he said, Scott looked at me right in the eye and he said, "You don't get it. It's not about you. You don't get it. It's not about you. It's about your sons who need to see you have your feet washed." There's something powerful about Mary Magdalene reaching out as a sinner to Christ's feet. There's something powerful about Mary Magdalene reaching out to embrace the risen Lord's feet that would have had literally the nail marks in them. There's something powerful about the fact that God is willing to wash our feet. It's tremendously powerful. So on this Easter day, may we worship our Lord, may we bow down, may we do him homage, may we embrace his feet in our unworthiness. May we have that great exchange that he who is willing to wash our feet allows us to embrace his. Let us stand.